The Bible teaches that God's creation is good, and yet when we look at the world around us, it seems to be characterized by death and decaying processes. Surely God would not create a world like that and call it good. How can we resolve this conundrum? I'm joined today by Dr. Ken Keathley, who is a Christian scholar, a professor of theology at Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary at Wake Forest, to help answer this question. Ken, what does it mean when the Bible says that God created the world and it was good?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I understand why there might be some confusion, because many times whenever one reads or hears a young earth proponent, he will talk about the original creation being perfect. The Bible says it was good, not perfect. One very easy reason to know that the original creation was not perfect is that the fall occurred. If the fall was possible to happen, then it was not a perfect situation. The new heavens and the new earth will be perfect, and there will not be the risk. One thing I'm not concerned about is in the eschaton, you and I, our creation falling again a second time. We know that that will not even be a possibility because of the perfection that we will enjoy. So it was good, and in fact, very good. And what this lets us know is that it does demonstrate God's genius and His character, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is not without its difficulty. In fact, what a lot of people don't seem to notice is how Genesis 1:2 says that the creation was originally chaotic. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, says verse 1. But verse 2 says it was without form and void. It was unformed and unfilled. It was chaotic. Now, chaos, or the disorderedness, is not necessarily a moral evil. It's not demonic. It is unruly, though. And so I was reading recently where one said, we should not think of the original creation as being demonic or evil, but think of it as a bunch of 5-year-olds in kindergarten, unruly and needs to be tamed. And so what do we have in Genesis chapter 1? We have where God brings order to the chaos, to the disorder. And we have Him ordering things, separating the water from the sky, the land from the water, the light from the day. And we have Him where He forms and orders, and then He fills, and He brings about this order. And then Genesis chapter 2, to our surprise, He enlists humans. He creates Adam and Eve and gives us the opportunity to take part in this ordering process. In all of this, it makes it very clear we're not talking about something that is perfect and finished. It is something that is underway. It is something that is being made. It lets us know that we should not take a very simple understanding of the nature of such things as animal death, that it's necessarily something morally evil about it. Even in, I believe there's going to be a millennial kingdom, even in the millennial kingdom, it speaks of food, fish being harvested, being caught and dried out on so that it can be consumed. So there are certain types of animal death even taught during the millennial kingdom. So I don't think that we should understand animal death in the same category as human death.